We got a fan favorite today. I know you're going to love this one. We got Ali Kolbert back. It's just me and her having deep conversation about some of our really terrible relationships. Ali just got out of something. She's single. She's having the time of her life. And we just get into kind of that feeling of knowing you're not in the right thing, but sort of gaslighting yourself into staying in the wrong thing. But yeah, this is a really awesome one. And then patreon.com/WHGS. Now is a good time for donating. Alex is now editing 2 podcasts. So we need some vacation funds for him. We need to be able to hire people when he goes away part-time so that we can keep this podcast going and the other podcast going. So if you've been thinking about donating, now is the time. You can donate as little as $1. For $3 a month, you get my live stream of my weekly show. And for $5 and $10, you get bonus episodes. The higher you go up, the more bonus you get. So thank you guys who are already making this podcast possible. The rest of you, I guess you don't want it every week. Now do ya? Now do ya? Thanks for listening, guys.
Summertime. Time to helix and rewind. You heard me, listener. It's summertime, which means you get to sleep in on your Helix a little bit more. You're going to relax. You're going to have fun. And if you don't know about Helix, it's the #1 mattress in the world, according to me. Yeah, I have one. I absolutely love my Helix mattress. I'm getting the best sleep of my life. It's cradling my sore little lumbar, and you know it needs that love. And we got a great offer for you right now. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 27% off site-wide. One more time, that's helixsleep.com/gaysex for 27% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex. Listener, you're a hustler. You're a grinder. You got the grind set mindset. You're doing CrossFit. You're cold plunging. But summer is here. More sun, more light, more time to do all the things that make summer so special. And the #1 thing you don't want to be doing all summer? Spending hours cooking inside. That's where Factor comes in. Factor's chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, taking the hassle out of eating well. I love Factor. They're super fast, and they're healthy, and they have something for me, a vegetarian. I love my Factor meals. You gotta try them. Get started at factormeals.com/gay50off and use code gay50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code gay50off at factormeals.com/gay50off for 50% off plus free shipping. Factormeals.com/gay50off.
We start dating, and she's always talking to this guy she dated for a few months years ago. He doesn't even live here. He lives in the Midwest. It's driving me crazy because it's late night texts. It's way too consistent, way too frequent, and it's always flipped back on me that I'm too anxious, that this is her friend. When you're gaslit for so long, the only thing that gives relief is saying it out loud and having people being like, yeah, that's nuts.
I'm sorry, Ali. You've been here all day.
Oh my God, don't be sorry. I knew I was going to be here.
Yeah. Our last episode with Josh, What's News With You, the new pod, was so funny. You're
great.
So funny.
Oh, thank you.
You're really one of the best podcasters I know. You're also such a great writer. You can do both, you know?
Oh my God.
Which is so nice.
Thank you.
Your new jokes.
My new joke.
About putting peanut butter on your vagina to make straight women eat it.
Yes, it's a joke I do.
So funny.
Thank you.
I just love all your stuff.
Thank you.
And you're when we have you in the thumbnail, the views go through the roof.
I love doing it's my favorite to do it with you.
What?
Yeah, I'm always texting me like, when can I come back?
Literally anytime.
Because it's so fun.
Yeah.
I just love hanging out. We get to talk. It's fun. Da-da-da. Did we get new stuff? The new bottom...
This is a cup that some fans made me. Isn't that so nice?
Yes. Did they just give it to you?
Yeah, they gave it to me in a show. Some of this stuff. This is a zebra, which is like the symbol for EDS, which is the weird disorder that I have. Someone gave me this zebra.
Oh.
Someone made me these tarot cards. If you guys give me stuff at shows, I will put it up on the wall.
If you guys give me stuff at shows, I throw it out.
I mean, that's kind of what
that's our personalities.
Well,
I'm not taking this home.
No. It's a lot to take it home.
No, I mean, it's actually so sweet, but I've not been no, No, I've been given a few things.
But yeah, I love it, especially when it's like handmade stuff. Like the
Duh.
Bottom Nation little scissor patch.
So, actually, guys, I'll keep it if you give me something. I don't have fans like that.
Well, it takes time.
Yeah.
And they need to get to know you.
Yeah.
And when they see it here, I think it inspires them. And even if I don't put it on the wall, I keep everything. And if I can't keep it, I'll take a photo of it before I trash it.
Yeah.
So that I have the memory of
Yeah.
it. Is that embarrassing? Should I have not admitted that? Should I say that I have
nice.
a
I would take a
storage
photo
unit?
too. No, it's sweet.
The notes are the most awful thing. So thank you everyone for your notes.
I've never gotten a fucking note.
Oh my God, I've gotten a lot
I
of
get
notes.
DMs, not notes.
DMs are nice too, but when someone hand writes you a
Hand
note,
writes. I'm not giving them enough to get them a thank you note.
that's probably good.
I want to get more money and fans.
Yeah, money's good too.
So I need to give more
Actually,
emotionally.
would you guys consider, rather than giving us notes and handmade objects,
Venmo me at
would
Ali
you consider
Kolbert.
giving us money? Patreon.com/WHGS, Venmo.
Yeah. I just think we should just get money.
I agree.
I love money.
Fuck all this.
No, this is nice though.
I mean, to be fair, they gave me money too.
Yeah, exactly, because they came to the show.
So much has happened in your life
So
since you were
much
last
has
here.
happened in my life. Yeah. The last time I was here, I was having a bit of a rough day, I remember.
I don't remember. What
remember.
What was going on?
I think I was just like in one of those relationships where like, it's just these things where we were talking about it with Josh a bit. Like when you're really in it, it's really hard to kind of distinguish up from down. You're in it and like you justify stuff. My last relationship, like I really like lost sense of like, and it wasn't all bad. I know there was stuff I really enjoyed, but like you just lose track of like, this is off. Do you know what I mean? And like when social media becomes a component.
You know about my last relationship before I took a hiatus from dating entirely. I mean, we were in the closet together for 3 years.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to tell people that I was dating her.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And I just took that as like, well, at first you start and you're like, oh, she'll come out in her own time. And then there's a point where you're like, maybe this is never going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've never asked what would you tell people? Just roommate?
Yep, that we were like friends living
and
together
you
while
lived
she
together.
while she was like between. Please ask any questions you want, Alex. It's a totally insane thing, and I'm not even mad at her. I'm mad at me for being like, why did you not have the balls to break up with her?
Yeah.
I mean, there were more components there. Like she was financially dependent on me and like all this stuff. So it made it really difficult. But when you're isolated, because I wasn't telling anyone that we were dating, I couldn't really tell anyone what was happening. And you become isolated and you forget like, oh, this isn't really super healthy or normal.
Yeah. I'm having a weird, and we should talk about this also, like a weird relationship with sharing this story, I think, because I'm trying to distinguish what's the difference between having a voice and like just talking about like this happened to me and that's what comedians do on stage in podcasts, and also being like I'm not like trying to say something bad about this person.
Of course I'm not either. Like,
do you know what I mean? Like
my
that's like
girlfriend was struggling with her sexuality to a point where like she didn't feel, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but like that is something that I'm thinking about where it's like, well, what is like, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, there was things that like I was really relieved, I thought, going into that relationship to be with someone who seemingly was actualized in their sexuality. Like this person had blown up their life previously in order to come out. And so that I kind of was a touchstone for me of like coming back to like, no, she's like walking the walk. Like she's put her money where her mouth is. She's called off a wedding in order to live a gay life. So let me catch the audience up. Like on what happened, right?
go do it.
But like I was dating this woman who I had known for a really long time, and she had come out as gay in a very loud way. And she
threw a megaphone at a pride parade.
it wasn't like something that like, it wasn't like a private slow coming out. She blew up her life in order to be gay and came out and whatever, and dated women, and then briefly dated a different man, and then went back to dating women, and I started dating her.
I mean, the first man after you blow up your life to be gay is pretty rough. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that I would have.
But that's the guy.
No, I know.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is if I came out so publicly
Yeah.
and then went back to men. I mean, I don't. I mean, everyone, you're on your own journey. Do what you got to do. But for me personally, that would have been tough for me.
But I don't yes. But I'm even saying this as like, I'm pretty fucking gay. And like, I still once in a while am like, should I date a man? And I don't. But like every 6 years,
We all
I
have
fully
bad
make
thoughts
out
that
with
we
a man. No, I really do. And I'm like, I know I'm gay, but like I do. So like, I don't know. And
What happens?
I think it's because I sometimes mistake the high of male validation as having any sort of attraction to a man.
Yeah.
And I think that's real. Like I do still feel like that feels good when like a pop.
I don't know that I've ever received male validation.
But also I could just be like a bit more fluid than you.
Maybe.
Like a hair more fluid.
A hair.
You know? So, okay, so she's whatever. We start dating. And she's always talking to this guy she dated for a few months years ago. He doesn't even live here. He lives in the Midwest. And she's insistent over and over that this guy's just her friend. And it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy because it's late night texts. It's way too consistent, way too frequent. And it's always flipped back on me that I'm too anxious, that this is her friend, da, da, da. But it's like, at the end of the day, you fucked this guy and he was your boyfriend. How much of a friend can he be? Right? Whatever.
I mean, yeah. I think it depends also on how much time has gone by. I have an ex that I'm friends with, but I don't text her every day.
Yeah.
And also
you wouldn't if your current partner was uncomfortable with it.
Exactly.
You would make sure your current partner was comfortable with it.
And I've dated her years ago. Like I now know her more as a friend than I do as someone that I dated.
She gave me that line too, though.
Oh, fuck.
You know, I only
Fuck.
dated him for a few months. It's been years now that we're friends. Can't you see we're meant to be friends? Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, I gaslit you.
No.
just now.
I'm just telling you because it worked on me a bit. I was sick to my stomach and thought something was like up with me. He writes to her and he says, my dad died and she's never, maybe she met the dad once. They dated for a season. She flies to the Midwest to go to the funeral, hasn't seen the ex she dated in years. And when she's there, stops answering her phone.
Oh, that's fucked up. Whoa.
I see on
That's
her
crazy.
location that she's at his house.
Yep. Funny that she didn't turn off the location.
Well, that would have been insane.
Right, no, because at least if she kept the location on, she'd go, yeah, I was hanging out at his house. It's crazy.
Insane. She comes home, she says, I need space. I need to date someone that lets me go to my ex's house and gives me space after and before. And he's my friend. And you're crazy. And you're too anxious. You have anxious attachment issues. And of course now, she's hard launched the relationship.
Yep.
She's with this man in a long distance relationship. And everyone is like, yeah, okay. She sent me a text months ago being like, I was asleep to the truth. And now I'm awake.
That's messed
It was a lot of language like that.
To the truth of what?
I don't know. I don't answer.
To the truth of
No,
her.
I'm asleep. Now I'm awake. I was tired. Now I'm not. I was energized, and now I'm like. I was like, I don't understand all these metaphors, Cinderella. You definitely were awake to it because I kept pointing it out to you, and you kept saying no.
Yeah.
So just be an adult and say I cheated and I made a mess. Don't justify. You can't cheat and also come out smelling like roses. Just say I cheated the whole time. Blah blah blah. I fucked up. Don't say I was asleep and I'm sorry, but I'm awake and I knew. Like it's enough. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I agree.
It's
Alex, who hurt you?
Nobody.
You are.
I've only been in
over
one
there.
relationship, and it's the one I'm in now.
I know, and it's so nice. You seem so happy.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm sorry for everything that you've been through.
It's okay. I'm not saying it so that I get a sorry. I'm saying it because it's so insane, and when you're gaslit for so long, the only thing that gives relief is saying it out loud and having people being like, "Yeah, that's nuts."
No.
It feels good to have other people validate my reality.
Yeah.
Because for so long, everyone was like, I don't know.
I also think, like, if you could go back in time, something that I learned from finally ending, how do I want to say this? Our relationship was also largely sexless.
Okay.
Me and my ex that I was with. And we were in love. We were best friends. And I loved her so much. And I knew that she was struggling with her sexuality. And it wasn't until that I was finally like, hey, this is done. We need to be done. It was only then that she was like, I'd like to start having sex with you. It was crazy.
When you said we're done?
Yeah. And we started having regular sex after that.
When you broke up?
Yes.
Meaning, what, you started seeing each other again?
She was living with me. So she was on her way looking for apartments or whatever.
Okay, but that doesn't sound uncommon to me.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But I think it just says a lot about we allow ourselves to feel like we have no power in our situations sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once we kind of wake up and are like, oh, I'm in charge of my life. It's amazing to see how that affects the people around you. You know, I guess I'm not saying break up with your girlfriend so she'll have sex with you. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it's like when you live as your best self, the people who are meant to be around you will be around you. Like one of the things that I love about Jen was in our first argument ever. I was wrong. Shocking. She was like, hey, I don't like do arguments like this. Like what you're doing right now, I don't do that. And I remember being like, oh, this is the type of person I want to be with. Because this is a boundary. She said it. She's clear about it. She's not going to fuck with me doing dumb shit. And it made me a better person.
Yeah.
And I think trying to acquiesce to people that are not themselves toxic, but you're in a toxic situation with them, it just prolongs the...
Well, yeah, I mean,
you know?
You just get to a place where you're like constantly giving an inch and an inch
Yes,
and an
yeah.
inch and an inch and wavering on your boundaries to the point where you're like, this was a perfect example. I was like, introduce me to this guy if he's so important to you. Introduce me to him and don't hide your texts. She doesn't introduce me. She keeps hiding the text. And I'm like, okay, well, what else can I get? And then you just are like, well, where am I? I gave up everything. I have no power left. It's just such a shitty feeling.
It's awful.
Awful feeling. But yeah, boundaries are hard to fucking enforce.
Yeah.
Because you have to trust yourself.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that. But you're like
it's all
dating
fun.
now and having a great time.
Yeah, no,
and
yes. It's what we said.
you're so hot.
I'm so hot?
You're so hot.
Thank you so much. It's what we said with Josh, where I was just like, it's such a like a stunning end. Like I'm like, oh, what the fuck was that? That like it's hard to not be seated for the drama unfolding around it.
What are the comments on the Instagram post?
I don't know. I don't follow her.
Oh, she's private, right?
Yeah.
I think I unfollowed her.
I don't know. Someone sent it to me that follows her. I blocked her.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's blocked everywhere. You're not gonna stay following me on Instagram, you psycho.
Listener, it's summertime, and the people over at Helix, the mattress that I sleep on, the best mattress that I've ever slept on, know what a beautiful time it is. It's time to get outside, go on adventures, smell the fresh air, maybe fall in love for a few weeks. No. I think differently. I think stay in bed, listener. Scroll. It's so comfy in there. Nom. Sleep monster. Well, whichever way you decide to go, whether you're outside hiking, so you need a little extra support for your back, like me, or maybe you want to not get out of bed because times are hard. And why touch grass when the planet is burning? Helix has the mattress for you. I've been sleeping on my Helix for a few years now, and I'm never going back. It is the best sleep I've ever gotten in my life. You guys know I have a lot of joint problems, and Helix takes good care of me. I went to helixsleep.com/gaysex. I took their 2-minute mattress quiz, and I got matched with the perfect mattress for me that cradles me. And my girlfriend loves it too. I even put in there that I was sleeping with a partner. Ayo, yeah, I'm sleeping with a partner. And it spat out not just a mattress that was good for me, but a mattress that was also good for her. And right now we have a great offer from Helix. We've got their summer sale. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 27% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex for 27% off site-wide. helixsleep.com/gay. Sex!
Are you doing like a period of like fun dating only? Are you doing any of that? I found that so good for me after my.
I'm honestly like I've been focusing so much on work, and it's really the first time in my life.
Lady Gaga would be so proud.
Is that a Lady Gaga thing?
It's like work can't get up and work will never leave you the next day, and like that kind of thing.
I mean, really, I've been like I felt that I was so drained in my last relationship trying to get my ex-girlfriend to not fuck a man while she was with me, that I am focusing on work now.
Just keeping her away from men.
Yeah, I mean,
scurrying
she basically was like dating a guy while she was with me, which was exhausting for me because I was having to deal with my girlfriend starting to date a guy while we were dating. She's like, I didn't cheat. I'm like, yeah, you didn't cheat. I was like never with you. Like you were with him the whole time.
You were cheating on him with you.
Basically, which was tiring. I was like, why is my girlfriend still fucking this guy? It was like really took the life out of me. So it was hard for me to focus on work. So now I'm just like making up for lost time. And I've never been more productive.
Your new stuff was so good at Sunday school.
Thank you. I feel really energized. I feel like so connected with my friends. It's been like the best breakup of my life in the sense that like the second we broke up, only good things have happened to me. Like it's just been like whoosh, like a vacuum of amazing stuff. So I feel really happy about it.
The energy that you have really does affect. It's crazy, right?
Like, I know.
Yeah.
Well, breakups are always like, even when you don't want them to have, like, they're always like lead to something good. Because it's like, for whatever reason, the relationship wasn't working. And then it's just like, lets in all of this amazing. So, but casually dating, as you said, or having dating for fun, I do find casually dating to be difficult. Just because.
With lesbians.
Yeah,
with
but just
women.
like with women, it's like, they're so oriented generally to like not be casual, or maybe I'm so like obsessed with like hurting someone or my feelings or their feelings that just like navigating anything that's casual can be quite difficult.
Do you lead with it? Do you go, hey, I'm not dating. I'm dating for fun right now? Because I always lead with it.
Yeah, but then I still don't feel that that's being received or like. But also, I don't know how to totally act casually. It's like if I'm sleeping with someone, I'm still want to be like kind and thoughtful. Like I don't know how to just be like you. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm also like pretty uninterested in casual sex right now.
Oh.
Like I feel like I used to be like I could have sex with someone I hate them. Like I could have sex and just be chill. And now I'm just like I really don't want to be close to someone like spiritually, energetically, physically. That like I'm like
you really have found God. That is crazy.
I just don't want someone like in my like space that I like don't respect.
Your vaginal space.
Just like in my life. Like I don't want your shitty energy in my space.
Sure, but like you don't like have I would always have like a friends with benefits in my.
I've never done that.
Oh, okay.
I've never done that. I'm honestly just the idea of getting to know someone sounds so bad right now. I don't want to hear about your fucking like hobbies and oh my God, you're gonna love Marley. I'm not. I don't want to meet them.
Marley.
I don't want to learn about your dreams.
Marley?
No, just like any of this shit. Like I'm just the idea of having to peel back the onion on another person sounds so exhausting. And then you're just gonna see it's like the Jennifer what's her name monologue in White Lotus. She's like, and then you're just gonna see their insecurities and it's like I just don't want to deal with it.
Good for you.
You know, I just want to work.
Yeah. So you're just doing spots, writing, hanging out with friends,
trying to get like this movie I wrote made. Taking forever, hanging out with my friends, writing, podcasting, nothing. Seeing my sisters.
investing in your hobbies and the people around you.
Trying to find God, praying to God.
Yeah, praying. You're doing a lot of prayer.
I've been trying to talk to God, like, and he's, I don't know.
Weird turn for this episode.
Yeah.
Your ex is dating a man and you have found God. So
Literally,
in a weird way, you're dating a man.
Literally, that's the right. My ex, when this ex went to I've like never dated a gay woman. I'm realizing. Because I thought I'm done dating. I'm not done dating, but I whatever.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's such a uniquely gay experience, and I feel like especially a sapphic experience. Not to rule out gay male experiences, but like I feel like there's just so much compulsive heterosexuality on the female side because of the male gaze and like the patriarchy or whatever. But man, it's really because I only dated straight. I think that's partially our age. Like when you're younger now, like more people are out and
Right.
but like, yeah.
Well, it's
Dating
like,
a gay woman for like the first time and also like a fully actualized, what you were saying, actualized gay woman. Cause I've dated one girl who's now married to a woman, but she wasn't fully in her identity when we were dating.
yeah.
But dating someone, Jen's bisexual, but she's like actualized
Mm-hmm.
and it's so different. There's it's so nice to not have that creeping feeling of, is this person going to have a crisis? Is this person going to cheat on me? Is this person going to be able to tell their family? Just all the, because it's not just sexuality. It's like all the things.
Yeah, it's so exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I know. Fuck. What do?
You date gay women, I think.
Yeah, I know. And I do think it's something to do. I think it is something to do with our age, though. And like,
Yes.
at least like, I mean, we're saying straight, but like, sorry. We're saying straight. But it's really
Bless you.
that like, as lesbians who are generally attracted to like femme presenting women, it's not that they're straight. It was like this like version of sexually
I hate
confused.
when people come and put it back on you,
I know.
being like, you're toxic, you won't date a gay woman. Well, it's like, no, being gay is hard
Yeah.
for these women. Like, they are suffering under the patriarchy and homophobia.
yeah.
And this is the type of gender that I'm attracted to.
Do you think your attraction to femme women is internalized homophobia?
If it is so deep in there. But I don't think that it is.
I don't think it is
Because I had a weird threesome experience recently
either. Yeah.
where this girl.
You had a threesome recently? With Jen?
No, not with Jen.
This open shit would kill me. You had a threesome with 2 other women
Yeah.
and Jen's cool with it.
Yes. But to be fair, if you hear about the threesome, there's nothing for her to be upset about.
How is that the case?
Because I didn't really have a threesome with these women.
What did you do?
This feminine woman that I was attracted to trapped me. You know who you are. Lured me, was flirting with me, and was like, oh, hey, by the way, I have a girlfriend. And I was like, no, come on, fuck. I meet the girlfriend. The girlfriend's masculine.
Okay.
And I am really trying to have a threesome with them. I am really trying to wrap my brain.
So far, I'm not sure how you were lured. I'm really trying to have a threesome with them is what I just heard.
Yes, yes, but
What?
because the girl was flirting with me before I knew
You're
about
a victim
that.
to this.
I am a victim.
Okay, go on. So she's really
Don't
flirting
victim
with you,
blame
and
or
then,
shame.
and then she introduces you to your girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, I'm like trying to
Get it up.
I'm trying to get it up. I keep looking at this little mask, 5 foot nothing, little tiny little mask. Yeah, it'd be like you.
Yeah.
It's like me in this really.
But I'm probably more feminine than this.
You actually are.
You probably would have gotten it up.
I don't.
Sorry.
No.
You could have seen me in like in a different outfit. I could have. And imagine I didn't
They
tell jokes
put
and
her-
I shut my mouth. Imagine I shut my mouth. You'd think I was cute. Go on.
I mean, they shoved her into a little. So they really tried to trick me. They shoved her into a little halter top, with a pill pocket. You know what I mean? They put the pill in the pill
They
pocket.
put the dick in a halter top.
They put the in a halter top, and I was like, nope, it's still a
Why did they do that?
to try and make me attracted to her.
Because you said I'm not attracted.
Yeah.
You said I'm not attracted.
No, I mean they knew because they knew I was into femmes. They knew this.
So they said we'll put the dick in a halter top. For
They
you.
said they put the in a halter top for me.
Okay, and then the dick comes out in the halter
We're
top.
all in the hotel room. I'm making out with the femme one.
You think you wouldn't go for me if I was in a halter top and a skirt with no opinions? No, come on. You would be okay with it. And my girlfriend was like very femme. You'd close your eyes and be fine with it. Go on.
I tried and I couldn't do it.
You couldn't. You
I
felt that it
couldn't.
was gay. It was too.
felt gay. It felt gay.
Wow. So what you
And it had
dipped,
nothing to do with her body
you
or her
dipped
face.
in the middle?
She was hot. I just said, listen, this isn't for me.
You dipped in the middle.
I dipped.
Did you say but I would like to just be with your girlfriend?
I tried.
And what
They weren't on board for that.
really.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And it was tough. But the thing is, it just goes to show that sexuality is so complicated.
It's very
It's so complicated and strange. It's strange.
I know. It's real.
so weird. I wanted to fuck them. I was like, this is an attractive person. Why are you not attracted to her?
Hello, that's like us with men.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do it?
Why?
You know, this isn't totally related, if at all, but it's what's coming to mind. I was thinking about when I first started dating after this breakup, I matched with, I've never actually dated anyone from an app. Like, I've never been in a relationship or really seen someone from an app. Maybe I've gone on first dates.
Yeah.
That's really all.
My app life is light as well.
Yeah, so I met this girl, I think it was on an app. I don't know, whatever. We started talking a little bit, but because of our schedules, I was on the road, she was going somewhere, like maybe you feel this way. It's like kind of, I have to schedule a bit out.
Yes.
I'm not in town and I'm busy when I am. So I can't do last minute. So we scheduled, but it's weeks ahead. And so then there was this thing of like, you kind of have to talk to the person, but you don't really want to talk to someone you don't know.
Also, you don't want to do too much before the date because it ruins the date.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I would never be, I'm not overdoing it. I don't talk that much before. I think it's a bad idea.
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, I
always.
think so. So I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was around the holiday. I forget. Okay. We set up a date. And then I think I had like a minute. So I was like, let me just call. I'm like, let me call you on the phone and see if there's a vibe on the phone. And if there's no vibe,
I love that you're doing that.
I'm not going to waste my
that
time
needs
in
to be
person.
more socially acceptable.
Because then what? We have to go spend time with each other.
Money.
Money's involved. When I could find this out in 10 minutes on the phone. 10 minutes. And also energy. I'm just like, you could easily go from hot to not. Okay, we talk on the phone. And while we're on the phone, this is the most lesbian thing ever. She tells me she's still living with her ex. Okay, she's still living with her ex and she's moving out and she's financially beholden to the ex. Like a lot
Is this my ex-girlfriend?
No, but it's a lot of drama. A lot of drama. Okay, I get off the phone. I do not send a follow-up text after the phone call.
Yep.
I don't think there's a need to. I think maybe we'll go get a drink in a few weeks. Otherwise, she says to me she's living with her ex. It's okay to not respond. She texts me again a few weeks later and she says, I think we're past the point of you ghosting me. Okay, we've never gone on a date. But she feels because we set up a date and because we spoke on the phone that I'm ghosting
You have learned so much about this person.
Then I'm ghosting her.
It's actually the amount of information that you now have from this person from a 10-minute phone call is incredible.
Right.
Look at what you were able to figure out.
So now, not only do I know that, I know she's also ridiculous. In what world am I ghosting you?
No way the person still living with her ex is ridiculous. There's no, wow.
But now, you know what's expected of me? I have to go on a first date to break up with her. That's what I have to do. I have to go on a date to end it with her. This is happening to me more and more. I match with women, I talk to women, and they blow their hand early on before the date, so I'm going to these dates to end it. No, literally.
Sometimes it's a fizzle is not a ghost.
Why can't you send a text and just be like, this isn't going to work?
Did you respond?
not
Yeah,
even
what
a
did you
date.
say?
Sorry.
Well, actually, she said that to me when I was very sick with the flu. And I said, I'm sick with the flu. Nobody's ghosting you. I've not met you. And you live with your ex.
Oh, your first fight.
And exactly.
Yeah.
So exactly. We're having a fight. And then I think I scheduled something with her and then I just blew it off. And then she unfollowed me or something. She already followed me. It was one of these things was like much too soon.
She was probably really stoked about meeting you.
Oh, she did that thing where like she was like, I listen to your podcast.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, don't do that. Ever.
Don't ever. Even if you do, please don't tell us.
Never listen to my podcast.
Don't. Who is listening? Stop.
Everyone
Stop
does that
listening.
when they start dating a comedian. They're like, I listened to your podcast. I shut it off when you started talking about. I'm like, stop. Just stop. I get it. I would like probably want to do that if the roles were reversed.
I mean, yeah, of course you want to look up everything that you can. I think that instinct is normal.
I know, but it's like that's not an appropriate reflection of like where we're at or what you're getting. Or,
Yeah. Bringing it up is different.
Oh my God, I had an awful.
I think it's okay to do it. Please.
This is a terrible story.
I can't wait.
I was in performing in LA at the Improv, and an Uber driver picks me up. The Uber smells like whitefish.
Oh, no.
Just adding that. Not sure. It's not relevant to the story.
Jewish
It's brutal, though.
Do they have gefilte fish
that's
in the-
anti-Semitic.
I'm just saying. Is there?
Wow.
Did they pick up a
Judaism?
bagel?
No, Ashley. Just
Was there a
smelled like
bagel
fish.
in the car?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Driver's in the front. I'm in the back. He goes, picked you up from the improv just now. Were you performing?
Interesting.
And I was like, yeah, I actually was. He goes, I'm just starting to get into stand-up.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just curious, how do you make your money? And I explained to him, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Various things, going on the road, headlining, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to him and about representation. He goes, listen, after like 10 minutes, I give him tons of information. He goes, I'm going to be honest. I think that like the thing I have to offer, this is him talking, is that I'm funny. That's kind of my one thing. He's not funny. I can tell immediately. He goes, but if I'm being honest, I've driven you around now for 12 minutes and you haven't made me laugh once. I got really upset.
Because here's what I would have said to him. That's interesting. I'm paying you right now to drive me. You're not paying me to do my job.
And
So there's actually no incentive for me to be funny to you right now.
I was like, I was giving you sincere advice
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
asked for.
yeah.
And I'm like, you haven't made me laugh once. He goes, I'm kind of busy right now driving you.
Is this an older guy?
It was like
He must have somehow gotten jealous.
a 40-year-old white guy
Yeah.
that like had a guest star on NCIS once.
Yeah.
And I was
So
like,
it's just so
"You're-"
LA.
And I wanted to get so mad at him, but he was a guy driving me. So I
Right.
was like nervous. So I was like, whatever you say, Dada. I was like,
Yeah.
but like I found it to be the most like incel-y, fucked up
Very,
interaction
very.
of like, it was just like low grade violence.
That's
I
like
mean,
you
the
gave such good
jealousy is-
you gave such good advice that he's like, this person's better than me.
Well, also he's picking you up from the improv where you've just been paid to perform in front of people. The jealousy is
But it was he was like, it was so weird to tee someone up, to ask them for something and then to like neg them.
I mean, negging is crazy.
I hate negging.
Can we talk about negging?
Please.
Please stop doing it to me. Stop. I don't like it doesn't work. Who is responding to this?
I think I know what it is, actually. It's that sometimes people are kind of mean to comedians because they're trying to be funny. I think people definitely do that where they like want to show you that they're like on the same level as you, but please don't act like you're on the same level as me. Worship me. Why would I want you to be my peer? I want you to be like a sycophant.
I just don't want you to bring up my job performance. Ever. Like, if you like my stand-up, that's really nice, but like, can you just talk to me like I'm a human being? Like, can you just speak to me the way that you would like to be spoken to? Negging
No,
is...
but they want to be like your friend, and it's like, but ultimately you're not my friend, and I
We're
don't
not
know
friends
you.
yet.
I don't know you, so just have some decorum.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
like
very
a try to be
strange to me. Listener, write in. Have you ever been negged and it worked?
Men generally I mean, honestly, a lot of my female fans neg.
I think it's because they want to seem like they're
Like they're
not
cool on the same
charmed
page as you.
by the whole thing.
Definitely, but it feels like an overcorrection.
It does.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I think it.
Because you're so funny. The
What?
idea of someone saying to you that you're not that funny is crazy.
I wasn't trying to be funny. There's also this like, I think, impression that like
on stage.
No, in the Uber.
Oh yeah.
I just don't. I think there's this like assumption that like comedians are like always funny, and it's actually like comedians are often, when they're not on stage or not performing, like really not funny. Sometimes, a lot of them. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of more shticky than most off stage.
Yeah, you're very funny.
But plenty of people are like not.
I mean, have you talked to Daniel Simonson off stage?
Yeah, exactly.
Like some of these folks, he's probably one of the funniest people
Well,
I've ever
I
seen.
actually haven't hung out with him though. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But he's serious. You're
he's
saying.
so serious. He's so serious. I mean, like, you really don't know. Like, how could you possibly know? It's a skill.
Yeah,
It's a thing that we're putting on it's our job.
I know. There's a misunderstanding happening.
Yeah.
The mean thing is though, like I at least felt this way when I first started comedy. That like when I would do crowd work, would come off a bit too mean, and you have to temper it. Otherwise, you lose the crowd. What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I go kind of the
No.
opposite direction. I go so mean that this couldn't possibly be serious. That's kind of the way that
Yeah, it can be tough.
It can be very tough. If you get caught in that middle section, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listener, summer is here. Don't spend all your time inside cooking. Get outside. Let Factor help you do it. Factor's chef-created dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, taking the hassle out of eating well. And I mean really eating well. No matter what your goals are, they have something for you. Like, I'm a vegetarian, but they also have Protein Plus and Keto. And trust me, it's really easy to make them. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle over summer and beyond. They're super easy to cook. I literally just pop mine in the microwave, and then I have a delicious, easy meal in literally a minute, 2 minutes, and I'm on the move after I eat it. And it's delicious. Jen really loves them. Get started at factormeals.com/gay50off and use code gay50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code gay50off at factormeals.com/gay50off for 50% off plus free shipping. Factormeals.com/gay50off.
Did you have gay sex this week?
I did. I had sex with Jen. I hooked up with this Brazilian MILF.
Oh, she's back.
She's back.
What?
Wow.
How'd you meet her?
I met her long ago. She used to come to my monthly show at New York Comedy Club that I ran from like 2018, 2019. Did you ever
Okay.
do it?
I don't know.
She used to come to that sometimes.
Alone?
She's polyamorous.
Got it.
I don't really know much about her.
And how did you reconnect with her?
Well, she finally in like 2021, I think, like just was like, hey, when I was single, she was like, do you want to go on a date? And I was like, okay. And we hooked up a few times. And what she does is every time I'm in San Francisco.
Let me see her. I can't believe you're still full throttle with this open thing. I mean, it's a miracle that this works. But I would say I've tried the open.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. Oh, this is very milfy.
So milfy.
Very milfy. MILF.
MILF.
Oh, yeah, Robbie gave you shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
The internet didn't like it. It's the
That
first
Robbie
time
gave you
anyone took
shit?
my side on anything.
that Robbie gave you shit?
Yeah.
I mean, you know I'm, like, kidding a bit.
Yeah, I know you're kidding.
I actually think if it works for you, I'm happy for you.
I know that.
And
I know you find it incredulous. Like, I think you can be both things.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, you can't do that. I just like to examine, like, the rules, the integrity of it, like, how it works, because I find it's a challenge and it confronts all of your human
I really
messiness.
think it only works because we are in exact alignment on the rules and the frequency and stuff
and
like
so
that.
what's the frequency again?
Whenever
I fucking want, bitch. Is that what you say to Jen?
Yeah.
I say
exactly how I
whenever
say it.
I want.
We're really not hooking up with that many people. Like, I think for each of us, it's like maybe 5 other people a year.
That's a lot.
Okay, well, it doesn't feel like a lot to me.
5 other people. Well, 5. I guess I wasn't expecting the a year part.
Yeah.
But 5 other people sounds like a good amount to have in rotation.
They're not, but that's the thing. It's like one-time things.
Right.
So it's really not that busy.
You're not like in a thing with them.
No.
You're not like texting. How do you
No.
avoid that? NRE.
I just don't.
New relationship energy.
Right, exactly.
Jillian Turecki loves that phrase. Know Jillian Turecki?
Who is Jillian Turecki?
She's an amazing relationship lady on Instagram, and I basically agree with everything she says.
Should I have her on the pod?
Oh my God, if you could get her on the pod, yes. She's incredible.
Okay.
I love her.
3 million followers.
Gonna be tough.
You think we can get?
She's amazing. She's brilliant.
Ooh, cool. I like the
Brilliant.
glasses.
She is so smart, and like I just think she's phenomenal. She gives great advice. Like she had me like question like I feel like I always, and this is something I've been thinking about in this next phase, this next chapter for me is like I get into relationships often with people who right off the bat it feels electric.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've always known that to mean I have chemistry. This is something I should pursue. I know what I'm saying isn't groundbreaking, but it's quite hard to interrupt to know that, like, maybe if I meet someone and I like them and I feel safe and good, I should follow that and see what happens.
That's exactly what I have with Jen and what I had to relearn. I'm
tell
so
me how you
glad
did
that
that.
I
Tell me how you
met
did
her
that.
when I did. Well, first of all, I did a year of no dating.
Okay.
Because the year of no dating was like, obviously, when you feel electric with someone, you're always going for people who don't end up to be a good match with you.
Yeah.
Like your sensor. I was like, my sensor is off.
Yeah.
That's what I analyzed it to be. Obviously, I'm feeling a way towards people who, on some gut level, I know that they're going to not be the right one for me.
Right.
You know, that I'm going to have some insecurity or some anxious attachment or whatever. And when I met Jen, she genuinely made me feel safe. Genuinely, but I did not get my stomach flip-flopping over itself. I didn't get feeling sick. I didn't get massive butterflies. Like, I just felt good and safe and respected. And I was at times like, wow, kind of boring.
Were you like, do I not like her?
I knew that I was like drawn to her, but I was like, why am I so drawn to her, but also not experiencing like the aching heart that I feel with other people? And because we took it slow, I kept seeing her because I was like, I really, really like her.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to have like this slow burn relationship that like now I feel totally head over heels with also without feeling anxious, which I think ultimately was the feeling beneath the stomach.
Right. Because why would you feel anxious? He's just your ex-boyfriend best friend. No, I totally get that. And I think that staying in something and like not like deciphering like, am I interested in this person or is there like a lot? Like that's a challenge, especially if you have a pattern, at least like we do, of like going for like the fucking boom, fireworks, gun to the head.
I think what I did is I followed the actions of the relationship and not the feelings of the relationship. I was like, I have fun. I'm laughing. I'm like feeling, she respects me. You know, she doesn't like I was looking at how the relationship was actually implemented rather than how it made me feel.
But other than like feeling consistent,
obviously
and safe
feeling
and all that
good
shit.
and safe. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think that's tough. I really think that's tough. I'm not used to so that's what I'm going to be looking for.
Yeah.
Like, can I have a crush that doesn't dysregulate my nervous system?
Yeah. And
is it possible to
and
like
I know
someone
that
and
doesn't
still eat?
sound like romantic or whatever, but like Jen and I have like a deeply romantic relationship now. Like it's stupid. Like it's like I love her so much. It's like disgusting. Like it's gross. The things I say to her are so gross. But like it feels deeper than anything I've ever had because I just know she's going to be there. I know there's nothing that could there's no it's safe.
How many years has it been now?
Safe. We met in 2019. So 7 years. So 6 years.
5.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I know it's just the beginning. I know that. Like, but it's just we just respect each other.
Yeah.
And that's why I will not, when that new relationship energy thing, that's why I don't fuck with like I'm not sending texts to people. I'm not like
I guess I'm in a place maybe where I don't feel like that sex would be super satisfying without wanting more.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to have sex just to like have sex right now. I have felt that in times in my life where I'm like, I want to have sex, but like
I guess for me it is kind of like having a drink.
Right.
I know that maybe sounds crazy, but like it does like the new relationship energy thing, the high of feeling attractive to someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of having a drink.
But it's
and I'm not gonna have more than I'm not gonna binge drink.
Meaning you want to drink?
No,
or meaning you won't have a drink.
It's a pleasure.
You don't drink, so I don't drink.
Right. I guess what I'm trying to say, it's a pleasurable experience that I'm gonna have and not overindulge in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, on that thought though, it's almost like knowing someone wants to have sex with me is maybe as pleasurable as having sex.
Yeah.
Like if I know you're down, then like, thank you.
Yeah.
That was my drink.
Yeah. No, totally.
I don't need to deal with the hangover.
I
don't need to deal with the calories. I don't need to deal with any of it. I know it's there. I'm going to go to sleep now and wake up sober.
Yeah. Totally.
You know?
The attention is very nice.
The attention's good. It's never as good as the attention.
The attention is so much of it.
Ugh.
Attention's great.
I'm tired. I can't even imagine like dating one person and then having 5 other people jockey.
The poly thing, I don't understand how people do it. And I'm not saying that in like a judgmental way. I literally don't know how you have time. How are you doing it?
You be unemployed.
You got to be unemployed to be poly.
Or if you have a freelance job. CEO
you're
is poly.
No.
You're monogamous and you cheat.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be. Do you feel that your work is better with Jen?
Yeah, I it's the first relationship I feel like I am getting a lot of work done in.
Because you feel like you can prioritize both.
Yeah.
Or do you feel that Jen comes before work?
We're very independent.
Like, where is Jen right now?
I don't know. I think she's at rehearsal.
Doesn't she live here?
Yeah.
Rehearsal for what?
She's in some show right now.
She's in
She's
a play?
in a play or something. She just booked it.
You don't know?
I don't know. She literally booked it like a few days ago. So she's in rehearsal. I think it's like I'm not 100% sure. We can
Got
ask
it.
her.
Is it
Sound like a bad girlfriend right now.
Is it like a Broadway show, or she's like
No.
East
It's like a
Village
small,
type
it's
little?
a small thing. Yeah.
Wow. Good
Yeah.
for, she's Jen acts a lot.
Yeah. She's always working. We're really independent.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I would actually say we probably see each other less than a lot of couples.
That's probably good.
I mean, I miss her, but it's good to miss someone.
Yeah. I think lesbians have the tendency to merge.
Yes.
That's a term in lesbianism, guys.
Yes.
Merging.
Write that down.
You collapse into one.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why don't we have sex? And it's like, well,
because you see each other too much.
she's your twin sister.
Jen and I have to plan. We have to be like, she said to me this morning, she was like, let's make sure to have sex before you go to Milwaukee. Because otherwise it'll be like too long since we've last had sex. So we really have to be like, we have to make time to see each other.
Does that feel unromantic to you?
No. It feels super romantic to me.
That like
To have someone be like, hey, I need to have sex with you before you leave.
Wow.
Feels nice.
This is like an intentional relationship.
Yeah, it's really intentional.
Yeah.
I feel so lucky, and I feel like weird saying it because, like, first of all, with relationships, you can't really know. You can't like really believe someone. No one knows what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I've said this 100 times on podcasts, and I've gone home and been punched in the face. I'm like, I'm the luckiest bride, and they're like, let me fuck men.
But yeah, I would say we're both a little too busy. I would say if there's something going on that's a problem, that's like, it is hard to find time. But I think we have the right spirit for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if that's going to be the problem, we're both the right people to have that problem.
You didn't meet Jen on an app.
I met her at the Gristly Pear.
Why? Why was she there? Why were you there?
It was 2019.
Yeah. You were doing stand-up,
I was doing
obviously.
stand-up. Marcelo Hernandez was barking the show.
Wow, different era.
Oh my God.
They couldn't get tickets to the cellar. They came down to the Pear. I had a midnight spot. I was working on new material.
Wow.
And then you approached her after the show?
Yeah, I waited.
For what?
Because the show, goes for 4 hours. It's the midnight show at the Pear.
That's a 4-hour show?
Why didn't go up to her in the audience?
I didn't want to go up to her.
How did you know she was gay?
I didn't. Her friend came out and I saw her friend and I said, hey, I don't want to come off weird, but is there any chance that your friend, I saw her, is she bisexual? Is she into women?
And she said?
And she goes, Jen had just come out. And her friend Riley goes, Riley, shout out, you're a fucking champ.
Wait, the stand-up Riley?
No. Her friend Riley. Riley goes, I think she might be bisexual. And I said, what's her type? And she had been dating this Costa Rican girl at the time.
And you said, I'm Costa Rican.
And Riley goes, she really likes Latin women. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Give me a minute.
And
give me un minuto.
Uno minuto, por favor.
Uno minuto, por favor.
Yeah, and so she went and asked Jen, and we walked around the park, and that was our first date.
Did you kiss that night?
Mm-hmm. She kissed me.
Damn.
Oh.
Because I was so nervous.
She kissed you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so cool.
That's awesome.
You were out
and then
late then.
We were out late.
That's wild.
That's fun. I mean, getting off stage and getting a girl, you truly feel like Aerosmith. Like you are Steven Tyler.
It's nice. But this was not Aerosmith.
But this
was
incredible.
12.
I
If
mean,
there were 12
it's
people
close
there,
to being a rock star.
I want to be as clear as possible. This bar was empty.
Yeah.
This is the shittiest. There's like random objects on the stage. Like it's a piece of shit. There's like a window
Is it a club
fan.
now?
I don't even know. I haven't been back. It's hell on earth. There's 12 people in there. 4 of them don't speak English. 4 of them are asleep. One of them's Jen. That's great.
One of them's the woman you're going to marry.
One of them's the woman you're going to marry.
Whoa. I haven't been there in a minute.
Yeah, me neither.
And those clubs are fun.
And another one is Marcelo Hernandez.
Unbelievable.
That's wild.
Wow.
Barking. Wow.
Barking is when
Different
you
era.
stand outside the club and you go, comedy, Comedy show. You want to come see some comedy?
Seems abysmal. Seems
Yeah.
like
It's
abysmal
terrible.
work. And they put you up at the
I remember-
last slot
Yeah.
in the latest show.
I think I barked like
She
once.
picked the wrong comedian, that's for fucking sure.
I barked like once, and I like got a few people to go to the show, and then I was like, "Oh, I got some people. I'll see you guys in there." And they were like, "No, you keep going."
Damn.
Wait,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
you just get a few people and then you get to go on stage.
Yeah.
I was like, I got 3, and I was like, so I'll see you in there. What time do I go up? And they were like, No, you bark until you
Your
go
spot.
on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Broadway Comedy Club
I barked for Broadway, yeah.
said I could bark when I was like a junior in college. And I remember writing to my parents. I was like, I'm really starting to make headway in the city. I was like, I have a job now. I'm barking and I get stage time. It's incredible. They were like, we're really happy for you.
That's so sweet.
Terrible.
But you were right around the corner from a Tonight Show set. Isn't it crazy to look back at the moments right before good things happened?
I'm living in one right now. Hopefully. I hope that all of these
Me
moments
too,
are
me
those
too.
moments.
Yeah, I hope that too.
You know?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so lucky. I'm really lucky with Jen. I said to her last night, I was literally like, everything is safe in here.
I just went like this to the camera.
Yeah, no, keep going.
I'm so lucky. And that's why I sleep with other women.
At least you're being funny about it. Robbie wasn't funny. It was just hurtful.
It was?
It was really hurtful.
I don't think I'm hurting you.
No, you're not hurting me at all.
Yeah, no, because you know I love.
Yeah. I don't mind. I totally understand that people don't get it because when I wasn't in it, I didn't get it either.
No, I mean, I get it.
Also, there's so many bad examples. I think
What's a successful example?
Let's
Dan
look up
Savage.
the most successful one.
Dan Savage, gay men.
Yeah, a lot of gay
different.
men.
Probably mostly gay men.
I want to know a successful example involving women,
Me.
other than you.
When do I prove my point? How long into this do I have to be before I prove to people that?
How many years have you been open?
3?
I guess you've proved it. You've proved it.
I mean, don't you think you would know if my life were falling apart at this point?
Yeah. No, I do think you're an exception.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think you're an exception. And that's fine.
It's hard. You do kind of have to be like,
I have hiccups now.
that's okay. You hiccup as much as you want.
Okay.
Are you looking up successful open marriages?
Yeah, I'm trying
I don't know
specifically
if
for
it's like
lesbians.
No
Public or
research,
not.
no
Specifically
search results
lesbians.
found.
And I don't
It's
know.
gonna
if
be. I'm
it's-
gonna need to go deep.
I don't
it's
know
gonna
if it's
be a
successful
while.
or not, but do you know why? Like, you have such good like energy.
What?
Like, I feel like famous people want to hang out with you
Why do you say that?
because famous people like they want to hang out with you. I feel
But civilians don't?
no civilians do.
Yeah. I have good energy.
Yeah, you got really good energy.
I'm very charming. If
What
any-
is that?
If nothing, I'm
What
charming.
is that about you? Because I'm trying to cultivate that.
You know, you just, I'm just myself.
It might be too late. You might just need
It's
to
too late
embrace who
for
you
you,
are.
Ash.
You have other skills. You can build a text list.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can.
you could see
I
I
have
didn't do that. I don't have a
technology
podcast like this.
Yeah.
So trade-offs, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
You have charm.
I'm charming in my own way.
You're very charming. I think you're very charming, endearing,
Thanks.
lovable, accessible.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
inaccessible.
Everyone in this room is lovable.
Yes.
Maybe.
Alex, you're extremely lovable. Did you know that, Alex?
I don't know.
You're
I
lovable.
don't talk too much, except
like
on the
your
Patreon. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Fuck, I'd be
I
on
love
it.
the
I'm
change.
so
Thank
sorry.
you, Jane. How far in are we?
We're at 58 minutes.
Feels like an episode.
It feels like an episode to me, but every time I come over here and do an episode with you, you're always like, that was one, right?
I think I'm just that way.
Also,
Does she do that with other people?
well, often with you, you're one of the few people that she feels comfortable doing a duo with, and duos are
What's a
pretty.
duo?
What
Just
we're
two
doing right
people
now,
on
just
the
two
couch.
people hanging
We
out.
talked a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's why she's so comfortable with it.
talked so
But it's not-
much.
We talked a tremendous amount.
No one talks more than we do.
No one talks more than Ashley Gavin on his...
Ali Kolbert talks so much.
She's always having gay sex. It's a terrible thing. And it's huge the way she has sex with a lot of other women and men. Is it good or bad, the impression? It's like not
It's
bad.
excellent.
It's
pretty
not
good.
bad. It's
It's
like
pretty
a
good.
cute
I love
Trump.
it.
It's a cute Trump.
It's adorable.
It captures
Trump.
his essence.
Yeah.
All you need to do is capture someone's essence in an
Yeah.
impression.
It's a terrific thing. It's very nice outside.
It's beautiful today.
I know. There's a lot of these. Do you see the spas around here getting these worms in the spa?
Oh,
So the
we're
one
talking
about bathhouse is now. Listen to this.
They came out. They blew.
Misinformation.
No
Misinformation.
real worms.
No real worms.
Well, no,
Fake worms.
theirs was UTIs.
Fake worms.
But the thing
folks.
is, you can't get a UTI from a pool.
Yeah,
And that's
You
what,
can't. You
no,
told me
can't.
once that you could die in a hot tub.
I don't think that was me.
I'm positive it was you. You said I wouldn't get in a hot tub because I could die.
There's.
I think that I have fear of getting a bacteria in a hot tub, but that's not the same as getting a UTI.
Told
in
you.
A hot
Can
tub.
you get a bacteria? in a hot
Bacterial
tub?
death in a hot tub. Ashley Gavin
You
said
can't-
it here first.
Tell me about this because
I
I'm a bit
think
of a
you can
hot
get a
tub
bacteria.
loyalist. What kind of bacteria? Well,
Like-
could I get sick or is it gonna kill? I'll get sick to get in a hot tub.
Sick to death.
Sick. Well, that's no
Hot
good.
tubs, you have to do a very good job maintaining the pH.
Yeah. And I call my pussy hot tub. My hot tub.
Anything you want to plug?
You know, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love coming on this show. Follow me at Ali Kolbert. Come to a show, but just follow me. If you listen to me and you like me, it's enough with saying you like me and then not following. If
I
you
agree.
really like me, follow me.
It's
Yeah.
a nice little free thing that you can do.
Yeah, please. I hope I come back soon.
Yeah, anytime. Literally just text me.
Great. I'm gonna be
Why
back.
don't you take the
I'll be
initiative?
back next week. I do. I text you all the time saying, "Can I come on the show?"
Wasn't that a fun one? Come see me on tour. Why isn't DC sold out yet? Why isn't Boston sold out yet? Minneapolis, Toronto. Come on. Come through. It's a new set. I'm excited to see you guys. No gay thought this week. We have a lot to do. We've got a lot to do.
All right.
But I am so grateful for you listening. I hope you're doing well. I'm on a massive tour right now. Come through. I can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.